Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Yellow, there's a water right there.
54 Mike.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Open man is Hill, he's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Finish the game, finish the game.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Rip right, rip right.
Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people...
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Jones. A short throw to Ingram. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And it's caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Well, well.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 53.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives them no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jones now gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to...
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Viking 18. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Just like that.
Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you, as a defender, you've got to make life as difficult as possible when you're trying to cover a big tight end because you know his catch radius is huge. He's unable to pull that one in, though.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Check. Right there.
They go play action, now Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey, this time it's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So if you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now, Audie. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Mike 54.
Okay, double up.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Slant. Hawk 70. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Yeah.
Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Smith catches left side. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
54. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm coming. Switch.
Come back.
Kill.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Able to shake him off. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 5. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this out past the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Let's see what you got.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here we go. Mike 56, Mike.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Watch out.
18 Cardinal. Back.
Hatchet.
This is Gallman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
19 Tiger.
Tight, double tight.
Kill.
Gallman will run it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
SOS.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Cougar 19.
3 down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Watch the curl.
Looking to throw. Jones.
I'm coming.
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Jones on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Watkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
54.
Come on, baby.
You got it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But it's going to be second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it'll bring up third down. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they try the right side here. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I got him. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Here's Hardman to return. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-13, a little over 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 20, 10, and he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Right there, 54.
Now Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. So the inability there to get the 2-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't